Hello, everybody, and welcome back into Off the Boards. It is Thursday, weird day for us, but as always, and like normal, I am Josh, down there is Ethan, and over there is Ryan. Over there. Over that way. I'm pointing at you.
Where? Oh, me. Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, let's...
I'm Ryan.
See, this way is like, if I'm, like, it's where my camera is, okay? Whatever.
It's Josh that way, Ethan's out.
Yeah, exactly. Here, yeah,
I'm here.
you guys got it easy, okay? Fuck. This, that, no.
Josh, I
that.
have the same difficulty as you, but that
Perfect.
way and that way.
Okay, well, alright, like I said, we're off the boards, bringing you this episode on Thursday, a little different, but anyways, let's get into it. So, I want to start off with Alex Ovechkin. Man, this guy is crazy. Yeah. He's insane.
He's correct. Correct.
The dude is 36 years old, and he's on pace for like 70 goals. Ish, give or take. It's like 66, I'd say. Either way, he's on pace to break 60 goals.
He's on pace for 63.
He's 36.
Josh, move your cursor.
What's that?
Move your cursor.
You don't like you didn't like it when my cursor was on your face?
It felt rude. Yeah, 63 goals he's on pace for. Alex Ovechkin. Tied for third in the league in points. It's McDavid and Draisaitl both at 43. Ovechkin's at 41. He's got 21 assists too.
He's plus 19. He's taken 19. 4 penalty minutes all year.
Which is crazy for the kind of game that he plays.
Yes!
He plays a very hard-hitting game, so that's pretty good of him.
I'm kind of wondering, like, because I haven't watched any Capitals games, like, is he just getting away with things, or is he just playing really clean and scoring goals? Because if he's playing clean and scoring goals, that's going to piss a lot of teams off.
Yeah.
Because how do you beat him?
Yeah.
I watched, like, a lot of highlights and a lot of, like, game recaps every day, and the goals that I've seen Ovechkin scored, and obviously, like, it still blows my mind that Ovechkin has been in the NHL since he was, 20 years old? 2000.
Something like that, yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that he's still able to be wide open at the point on the power play. I like my face.
I'm working on it, okay?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no.
The fact that nobody still does not cover that guy on the power play or on the penalty kill is just ridiculous.
He just sits in his office.
Like,
yeah. It's funny to me. Well, it's like, there's a lot of things. Like, you know it's going to happen. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Like, no one's figured it out yet. Like, you could put a guy right on Ovi, and it wouldn't matter. He'd find a hole. He'd find a way.
Yeah. Well, the really crazy thing is, if you look at shot maps for Ovechkin over the last, since his career started, in the start of his career, he would shoot from everywhere in the nets. Now, all of his goals are from right there. All of them.
Yeah.
And the other crazy thing about Ovechkin, of the 4 guys that have scored 700 goals in Ovechkin, Howe, Lemieux, and Gretzky. Or no, not Lemieux, Yager, sorry.
Yeah.
When they scored the 50 goals after 700, 700 to 750. Gordie Howe did it in 104 games. Ovechkin and
Gretzky,
the other one, and Yager did it longer. Ovechkin did it in 79 games.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ovechkin's he's like a fine wine. Like, he's getting better with age, which is hilarious. Like, yeah, I thought, crazy. I'm like, bro, we're winding to the end of Ovi's career. It's kind of sad. We're going to start seeing him slow down. He's probably only going to be able to muster 30 goals. And then he comes out and he's like, hey, guess what? I'm already almost at 30 goals. And it's like, Ovi, we're not even 27 games into the year. We're not even 30 games in yet. And he's like, yeah, I want 50 and 50. I'm like, oh, God. If Ovi gets 50 and 50 and 36 at 36, is that one of the most impressive performances we've ever seen?
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yep.
It has to be. In my honest opinion, I believe Alex Ovechkin is the best goal scorer the NHL has seen. And especially to be able to do it in modern era is unbelievable. Like, can you imagine putting this Ovechkin in the 80s?
No.
Like,
it'd be Mike Bossy on cocaine. Well, Mike Bossy might have been on cocaine. It was in the 80s, so I'm just cracking jokes. All jokes. I love Mike Bossy.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Like Bossy.
Yeah. Like there were talks before the season. Like we always had the talks of could Ovechkin catch Gretzky in goal scoring. And it's always been like, well, if everything goes right,
maybe
everything's going better than right.
Yeah, now it's not a matter of is he gonna catch Gretzky? It's when is he going to catch Gretzky?
Yeah.
Because I mean, how many goals is he behind Gretz right now?
Is it 750? Gretzky had 893.
So he's still over 100 away.
894. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna make the bold prediction. I don't think I made one yet. Not this season, not next season. I'm gonna go with that third season. He's gonna crush it. Like he's gonna get past Gretzky by like 20 goals in that third year. Ace Ryan, he's crazy. He's crazy.
I think so. So.
Because if he's only like, here's the thing: if he's 140 goals behind him ish right now, right? Like give or take.
144.
So okay, so he's 144 left. I'm gonna assume he's gonna break 60 this year. I'm just gonna say if the number is 60, it's 60. So if he scores 60, that puts him at about roughly 84 goals left, right? Next year we assume that he's gonna come out
about 100 goals player.
Oh yeah, sorry, because I was adding all of this. So we assume that he's probably, if he's doing this now, he's probably gonna score 50 again next year, right? At least.
Yeah, if everything stays the same.
You have to assume that, right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man. If this guy is gonna be the Tom Brady of the NHL, where he just keeps playing and keeps looking like he's getting better and better. And I'm a Bills fan, so that takes a lot for me to say, because I don't like Tom Brady because he destroyed my team and my emotions for a lot of years.
He's gonna do it again on Sunday.
Stop, okay? No, he's not. We're gonna beat Tampa. We're gonna beat Tampa Bay. I hate the Patriots. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, no, like I genuinely do think that Ovi, not this season, not next season, but that third season where he'd be 39. I'm saying it. He's gonna do it, and I think he's gonna increase the total by like 20. I think he's gonna go up 20 goals on Gretzky.
I don't think he'd beat Gretzky by 20 in the next 2 years.
3 years. Well, he's got to play the rest of this one, and then next season, and the season after.
I think he could maybe catch Gretzky. That's third season. He could catch him and be right there, maybe pass him. The year after, he'll pass him, I think.
You think he's gonna have to play 4 more years to pass Gretz?
Well, 3
99.
plus the rest.
The GOAT.
So he'd be 39.
The greatest. Okay, hold on. Better question. If Ovechkin does this, both of you can answer this. If Ovechkin does this, where is Ovechkin on the greatest of all time list?
In 3 years, assuming he does it in the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And at that 3 to 4 year point.
Let's say he finishes his career, like let's say he's 40 years old. Okay, he's still playing in the league, but he's 40 years old. He broke Gretzky's record, and let's say he's like 15 goals ahead of him, and he's still got like, I don't know, 30 games left in the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say he goes up by like, I don't know, another 15. So he's got a 30 goal lead on Gretzky ending that season. With his Stanley Cup and everything that he's done internationally and everything else, where do we put him on the greatest of all time list?
I think maybe 7.
Maybe 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or give me out 8.
Like, top 6.
He is in my top 10, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Gretzky didn't play until he was like 38, did he? Like how old was Gretzky? Of course he did. He had to.
He's born in 61. That would put him in 38. He retired.
Okay, so because Ovi is 36 right now. If Ovi catches him when he's like 39 or whatever, I'm gonna have a really hard time not saying that Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer of all time. Even like
he is the greatest goal scorer of all time. No question about it.
No, I still think Gretzky is better. Right now.
Gretzky was better and had more goals, but I don't classify him like as a goal scorer specifically. I don't.
Well, no, yeah. Well,
Gretzky was better at everything.
Yeah, this is fair.
He's gonna go score goals. Don't get me wrong, but like,
you watch Gretzky pick his spots on Charles Barkley on the NHL on TNT?
Yeah.
That man still got it. He still got it.
Like, when I think of goal scorers, I'm thinking like Maurice Richard, Bobby Hull, Mark Bossy. You know.
Okay.
That's
well then, yeah. If
we're throwing Gretzky into that just because he has the most goals, but
I will say, like,
understand that point.
Yeah, I like Ovi because Ovi still for me for Ovi to be the greatest goal scorer of all time, right? Because here's my only argument is because Gretzky has that many goals and he only played until he was 38. So let's say that Ovechkin plays until he's 40, but he only breaks it when he's 39. That means that in less games, Gretzky had more goals. So theoretically, Gretzky would be the better goal scorer per game. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
But talent-wise and picking his spot, the other thing is I'm going to say this, is Ovechkin, like Ryan just said, has been scoring from the same spot all year. Gretzky at any point in the game could score from anywhere on the ice at any time. And it wasn't even close. He made it look effortless most of the time. It's like Connor McDavid now. Like, it's effortless for those guys. I don't know how they do it. Like, could you guys imagine if Gretzky played in the modern era with modern-day training, how good he actually would have been?
Yeah, just to go, it would be crazy. And just quickly to go back to what you said about Gretzky would have the same amount of goals in fewer games.
Mm-hmm.
If he stays at the pace he's been on over his career, Ovechkin would pass Gretzky with 4. He would have more goals than as many games Gretzky played. So
I hope he breaks it. I really do. I hope that he. Here's my take on it, because I'm very confident that Ovechkin is going to break Gretzky's record, and I don't think there's a lot of people that aren't confident that that's going to happen anymore. But I hope he does it in less games than Gretzky did, or have like more goals per game. You know what I mean? Like that statistic, because that's going to make the argument it's not even an argument anymore. It's going to be Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer we have ever seen in hockey, hands down.
Personally, I think he already is.
Yeah. That's fair. I feel like a lot of people see it like that.
Yeah. But yeah, all time just best player. I'd put him at 7 or 8, maybe 6.
He's top 10.
Probably 7 or 8.
In my top 10, 100%. 100%.
Go down your top 10 for me. Let's hear it.
Oh God.
Put you on the spot. I can do mine first if you like.
Yeah, I'd go ahead.
Just as deep as Ovechkin. Gretzky, Lemieux, Howe, or it's got to be the top 4. At that point in the career, I think Crosby would be 5.
Really?
Yeah. Crosby 5, Yager 6, Ovechkin 7, probably. You could maybe make an argument for like somebody like Messier or at Lidstrom, maybe.
Yeah.
And if the only reason to put somebody there would be to make Alex Ovechkin out. That's the only. It's great.
Yeah.
And for those curious, obviously we don't say McDavid now because he still has a year. Yeah. So obviously McDavid will be in the top 5 of greatest NHL players of all time.
Obviously, is a stretch. Anything could happen, but yeah. It's looking like it.
Apart from any injury that guy faces, hopefully we don't have another Crosby situation. Because we've talked about this before, how good Crosby would be if he didn't have to deal with those injuries. Because I mean, I'm looking at Crosby's stats right now. The guy is almost 300 points ahead of his game total.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe let's be a little hesitant before we put any guarantees on McDavid, just because anything happened. But
here's my top. You finished your list, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. Gretzky is 1, Lemieux is 2. Because Lemieux, honestly, he would have been really close to Gretzky if he never went through the cancer thing that he had to go through. I think he would have been a lot closer. Yeah. It would be super close. Yeah, then you have to give it to Gordy Hockey, man. Like at 3. That's
you got
to. Yeah, I'd probably give it to Bobby Orr. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go Orr. Man, I'm gonna throw y'all for a loop on this.
Put a Leafs player number 5.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I think this might be a hot take, but this is off the boards. I'm gonna go with Esposito at 5.
Phil Esposito?
Yeah.
Phil Esposito.
The guy had almost 1,600 points in 1,282 games. I respect that grind. After Esposito, I think then... Fuck, it's tough. I think then I'm gonna go Ray Bourque. Man, there's so many good players in this league, man. God.
Wait, Ray Bourque. You're putting Ray Bourque above Nicholas Lidstrom.
This is off the boards. This is off the boards.
It's worth noting the only real the biggest NHL record that Bobby Orr holds, or sorry, not Bobby Orr, Ray Bourque holds is shots taken by a defenseman. Alex Ovechkin's going to break that record too.
Shots taken by a player, you mean?
Yeah, shots taken by a player.
How many shots? I don't know if you can see. Anyways, after that, so then that puts me at 7, I think. So then I'm gonna go Crosby 7, Ovechkin 8. I'm putting him there now. I'm crazy. Man. Oh my god, there's so many good players. Like, oh my god.
I mean,
like, would I be crazy to put Lafleur at 9? Like,
no,
I don't think that's hot, right?
No, that's not crazy, no.
And then rounding out 10, just real quick.
Say Maurice Richard.
I'm a Leafs fan. No, I'm giving it to another Montreal player though. John Beliveau is 10th. Yeah, I'm putting John Beliveau at 10. And I'm a Leafs fan. And I don't have any shame in anyone I just said. I think that all of those guys are undoubtedly top 20 players all time. At least.
Absolutely.
All of them.
Yeah, they'll have to be. I would personally, I put Maurice Richard above, honestly, either of the two Montreal games you named, but that's fair. Is really just those top 3 Montreal games being put.
There's just there's so I know that we want to get to Vancouver stuff today, but man, old hockey is crazy, and man, respect to all the teams. Like we don't understand how good these teams and these players actually were, because if they had modern day training, oh my god. Could you imagine the record books? We're in the next 20 years, we are going to be rewriting these books. There is a potential, barring any injury. Connor McDavid could turn into something like Gretzky. I'm not going to say he's going to be Gretzky, but I think he's the closest thing we've seen to Gretz since Gretzky retired. I think
that is an off the board take.
I think Crosby would have been close, but Crosby had the concussion thing, man. I think Crosby would be in the top 5 points all time if he didn't have those injuries. At least top 5.
Top 5 points all time?
That's really...
Already?
Yeah, already.
Crazy. I think that's really crazy. I think that's honestly pretty accurate. I think Connor McDavid is the best players that we've seen since Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
And the closest thing to Wayne Gretzky that we've seen.
Yeah.
Besides Mario Lemieux, of course, but
just go back a quick second. Josh, you really think that Sidney Crosby would be top 5 all-time points? He's 400 points away, 400, 500 points away.
Yeah, if he didn't have all those injuries, I do believe.
Like
he had like he had like 3 or 4 seasons, Ryan, that were taken away from him. And I think that here's the thing about Crosby, right? Crosby is an excellent player, but his stat total and point production was way better before he had that injury. I think that injury hindered Crosby in such a way where he would have been able to produce way more points had that injury not happened.
Fair take. I think you're right. I don't think it would be enough to put in top 5 points all time yet, but fair enough.
I think it'd be close. I think it'd be close.
All right. I think but anyways,
let's move on.
Some smaller news. Some smaller. Well, yes and no, not really. It's honestly, this is quite a big thing in the world. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm just trying to remember his name. Drake Marone becomes the first publicly out gay man to officiate an NHL game. That's great. Honestly, we'd love to see that. We'd love to see that. We'd love people being who they are and show their support, and especially us. We definitely support that, and that's awesome.
I hope that inspires more people. I really do.
Absolutely. I think it will. I think it will. Hopefully, like you said.
I hope so.
Another thing too, Jerome McGinley's son. Please don't flame me for this. I said flame. That's funny. Tidge. Gidla?
Tidge. I don't know. It's TIJ. We've been trying to pronounce this for like 30 minutes.
I don't know.
Could even be TJ. Like who knows?
I'm just gonna take my shot here and say Tidge Gidla was drafted 9th overall by the Seattle Thunderbirds of the WHL.
Let's go! We're gonna get another Iggy, boys!
As you guys know, I'm a diehard Canucks fan.
Hey, man.
I hate the Flames. I hate them, but I love Jerome Gidla. I love what he's done for the NHL. Hold on.
He's going
and I think that's great that his son. Oh no! And I think that his son getting drafted into a pro league is great, especially like the WHL. I mean, that's awesome to see.
And like the thing is, Ethan, you never know. Maybe one day the Vancouver Canucks could be in contention to get Mr. T.I.G. Iginla.
We love Iggy.
You never know. You never know. Maybe he could come to the Leafs. At this rate, he's probably going to end up on the Habs.
Or we're going to be drafting way higher than somebody got drafted 9th. Come on.
Are you sure about that?
I'm drafting
Bro, 9th overall in the WHL, he's probably going to be like mid first round pick, maybe.
But it all comes down to how he ends up performing in the WHL. He could go and light it up. Who knows? Yeah. I hope he does. I really hope he does.
Yeah. Best of luck to him.
His father's a goat. Yeah.
Good for the Iginla family. I hope nothing but the best for Mr. Jerome Iginla's son.
Yeah. Good. Best of luck to Jerome Arthur-Layat. Go take Iginla's son.
What he said. Anyways, so I don't know if we have any other little pieces that we want to get into, but I've been.
I do have a couple other things. Brendan Lemieux, we mentioned last week, suspension would be 5 games.
Shiitake.
Yeah. Especially considering the Jason Spezza suspension, which was 6 games.
So dumb.
And Alan Vigneault and Michel Therrien were fired from Philadelphia Flyers. So
you're telling me that I can bite someone, but what Jason did's worse? Come on, bro. I hate this friggin' league sometimes.
Yeah, don't retaliate because the refs didn't do anything.
I hate this. I hate this league. Yeah. I hate this league.
Pionk was also suspended 2 games for the knee on knee hit that this was retaliating. So
yeah, did you guys see that clip of that knee on knee? Because that looked gross. Like that looked straight up gross.
yeah.
Like any knee on knee is not good, but bro, that was super bad. And I'm not gonna say Jason Spezza was like, what's the word? Like that was the proper thing to do. Like he was like could retaliate, but like, man, that should have been called. Like that was brutal.
Yeah. There is also one other minor piece of news. Women's hockey women's international teams are finally coming to the EA Sports franchise.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So wait, so is it yeah, so it's gonna be the premier hockey federation?
No, they'll be in as international teams.
Oh, my bad. I was hoping that we were gonna get that.
No, we had like Hillary Knight and Team USA and Philip.
Before we jump into Vancouver, actually, I also want to touch on this. So, America has diplomatically boycotted the Olympics.
Yes,
Canada. Doesn't that mean that those teams can no longer play under that country's flag? Because doesn't that mean that the flag is not going to be there anymore? Because like, wouldn't it end up being like what Russia had to do when Russia got banned?
No, it's not a ban or anything. It's just
the US I know it's not a ban.
They won't be sending a diplomatic contingency to Beijing for the Olympics, so that we won't have any diplomats or government officials there. It'll just be the athletes.
That sounds like does not everyone else not think that sounds like a terrible idea?
Like,
I understand. I don't want to get into why they're doing it because I agree. Like, it's a controversial subject. I agree.
Summarize it with fuck China, but
yeah, I agree with what these countries are doing, but I think that it's a bad idea for us to be sending our nationals there and to not have any representation of our Canadian government. Because what if China just goes, we're keeping them? Like
we do have our ambassadors there still.
I suppose.
And also, I doubt China starts an international incident at the Olympics, kidnapping a number of foreign nationals.
I mean, to be fair, America and Canada are not the only countries to have boycotted the diplomatic boycott. Australia was also a country that did, and I can't remember what the other one was. There's another one. I think it was New Zealand. I think it's Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and America so far have all bowed out.
On the Olympics, there's also been a few players that have said they're not going to go, including Lehner has said he will not go to the Olympics.
Who, sorry?
Robin Lehner.
Okay.
He cited reasons of mental health, and a positive case would result in quarantine, which is just not something he'd be up for. So
that is actually
he's the first players. I wouldn't be surprised to see more as time goes on, but
apparently the NHL is discussing changing their decision about letting their players actually go to China anyways. So we could see all that work that we put in creating the international teams at the beginning of the year might just go poof because it doesn't matter anymore. We're gonna be out here cheering for. We're gonna be out here cheering.
China's hockey team will be playing in the A group.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what's gonna be really funny?
Damn shame.
If the NHL players don't go and China still uses their makeshift Canada-China team and they actually win.
Not gonna win. Our Spengler Cup team is still better than that.
I hope so. Who's the best player on that Spengler Cup team? Is it still Derek Ryan?
Him or Cliff Poo?
Cliff Poo is playing for the China team.
Oh, from the Spengler. Who's the best player for the Spengler Cup team?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Let me look up the Spengler Cup. Who's on the Spengler Cup team?
Oh, Steve Cup?
Who is on the 2020 Spengler Cup?
Not Ben Bishop.
Clark. Chris Versteeg.
Yeah! I'll be cheering for Chris Versteeg, baby. Let's go.
Holy shit. Brian Flynn. That's a name.
Who?
Wow.
Brian Flynn, he played for the Habs for reviews. He's great on the shootout, great hands. Nothing else though. Ian Mitchell, Eric Furr.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have agreed that the team is very bad, and we'll manage it. Hopefully, our players get to go. But I do want to just say we are now a half an hour into our recording today, and we haven't even given the Vancouver Canuck man any time. So Ethan, take us away.
Where do I start? You know what? I know exactly where I'm going to start. Last week, I was so down that I was questioning of starting my own segment here of, will the Canucks win a game?
I'm mad now that they fired. I'm mad that they fired Benning now. I want this segment so bad.
Oh my God. And I missed the podcast. And, I think it was a blessing in disguise. Just because I show up this week, or excuse me, I'm getting way too mad at myself. I'm way too excited. I fell asleep. I missed the podcast. Okay. We go ahead. I think it was a Wednesday. We won. Right? I'm like, all right, cool, great, fantastic. We then lose the follow game to Pittsburgh on the Saturday. And that is when we noticed Canuck fans throwing their jerseys on the ice.
Was that like the first time in like 10 years that you guys have actually been throwing jerseys?
Yeah, man.
Because I watched my team throw jerseys like last year, so I'm used to watching my team rip the jersey off and throw it onto the ice. Some days,
you guys threw a jersey this year, so the Habs.
Did we?
Yeah, like right before you guys got that hot streak going.
That's hilarious. Anyways, Leaf fans are hilarious. Ethan, continue.
Yeah, we had some fans throwing their jerseys on the ice. And that's when we decided to fire Jim Benning and Travis Green. We then replaced Travis Green with the GOAT himself, Bruce Big Dick Boudreaux.
Big Boost Boudreaux!
There it is.
What did I say? What did I say? He's such a good coach. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I'm not even a Canucks fan. He's such a good coach. Ethan, you guys are set. You guys are fucking set. You're so good. Oh my God. He's going to maximize the potential of every player on that team. And you guys are going to kill it in the playoffs. I can't wait. Let's go.
I'm so excited because not only did I watch that game where we won 4-0 against the Kings, but I watched every single Canuck player try 125% the entire 60 minutes they played. And that is something I have not seen since we lost to Vegas in the playoffs during the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was an absolute fluke. And we played horrible. We did not deserve nothing last year. We didn't try. We didn't play good. This year, it was starting insane, man. And I was like, dude, let's go for Shane Wright. Now, after beating the Bruins 2-1 last night in a shootout, phenomenal goaltending once again by yours truly, Thatcher Demko. Great defense, and we managed to win. We then found out today that Jim Rutherford, the old Pittsburgh general manager, is signed. Came in. What do you call that? Like temporarily.
Yeah.
to fill the GM spot.
Intern.
Oh, so he's the. I thought he was the intern. Okay, so is he the president of hockey ops? Like
he's the president of hockey ops. He got a 3-year deal. And he's the intern to the time being. Okay. I got you. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. Jim Rutherford definitely left Pittsburgh with a bombshell, and it was not a great look on his exit out of Pittsburgh. But he also helped them build a back-to-back Stanley Cup team. Mind you, They did have Crosby, Malkin, whatever, you can go on. But he did build the HBK line, Hagelin,
Kessel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's going to be one of the best third lines I've ever seen.
Absolutely. 110%, man. That line was fucking hilarious.
So, I mean, hey, and Phil Kessel was most likely on the block this year from Arizona, which is something that we could also mention later on. Who knows? Maybe Kessel will come to Vancouver. I mean,
you guys don't have the money for that.
I mean, hey man.
Well, actually, this actually kind of takes me into a question I have for you. So, Ethan, last week or early this week, there was a rumor that came out that Mr. Bo Horvat wanted out. What do you think?
I can't see it.
Really?
That guy's a heart and soul, isn't he?
I know, but apparently I don't know if he asked for the trade, but apparently right now, where is it? I can't remember where I found the article, but anyways, it says I mean, Bo Horvat said 3 days ago, our team needed a spark, referring to Bruce Boudreau, and he also said, I don't think anyone wants a rebuild here. But there's also rumors, an article came out 2 days ago that says potential trades for landing spots for Vancouver Canucks captain Bo Horvat. So apparently you guys are still shopping him around somewhat, which I find interesting. I find that interesting.
I can't see it. I just can't. And basically what you said, quoting Bo Horvat, I mean, he's 100% right. This is a team that should at least be competitive and not at the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
This is a team that should be scoring goals. Defense and goaltending have been excellent this season. We just have had a lackluster of goal scoring. And I mean, we played great hockey the past 120 minutes. You know, those 2 games were phenomenal. And I mean, I hope it keeps up because it's frustrating to see that a lot of our good talent would want to move. And Bo Horvat is my favorite Canuck.
Mm-hmm.
He is my absolute favorite player on the Canucks. And he's a great leader for the team. It's an honor to receive the captain from some of the best captains that ever wore that C on their chest in Canucks history. You know, he received that jersey from Henrik and Daniel Sedin when he was named captain at the home opener back in 2019. It was great to see because I said, man, this is our future captain. This is our long-term captain who's going to be thick and thin. He's going to be the leader that we need.
So apparently, before you guys brought Jim Rutherford on as your interim general manager, your guys' management was going to be operated collectively by Chris Gear, Ryan Johnson, Hendrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, Stan Smile, and
Stan Schmale.
Schmale, yeah, that was the group that was gonna run the team.
Yeah, the Sedins.
That's what I mean. I kind of preferred that over Jim Rutherford.
I mean, I think Jim Rutherford's going to be good president of hockey ops.
Absolutely. I just don't like his GM history.
No, I don't think he'll be GM for very long. Honestly, they don't have the experience for it, but like to make the Sedins GMs.
No way. Could you imagine? Can you make? Oh yeah, because I don't think you can make 2 guys the same. Give them the like. Could you name 2 guys as your general manager?
I probably wouldn't, just because you should probably have 1 guy in charge. But like,
I think that I agree with what Ryan just said though. Can we have the Sedins as assistant general managers, please? I want that.
Yeah. Okay, do it.
I love it. I love that. Ethan, what do you think?
I would love that. Dude, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
Ethan wants to keep them Sedins around as long as he can, eh?
they got me into hockey. You know.
Fuck yeah.
There's a reason why I'm this passionate about hockey today.
Yeah.
It's because of the city, and I will love them until the day I die.
That's like me with Hot Dog Phil. And Joffrey Lupul.
Joffrey.
I'm not even kidding.
having these guys in the organization is huge because it impacts future general managers, future coaches, and they can put their input in this organization and help out because they know firsthand what it's like to be so close.
Yep.
But yet so far.
And I mean, like, I feel like a lot of teams deal with that, and I will say that Vancouver is gonna get another challenge tomorrow. But we'll really see because they're going up against the Jets. That'll be a really good matchup. The Jets. Hold on. The Jets are a pain in the ass, and I personally don't like. What was that guy's name? Neil Pionk. Screw that guy. That guy is a dirty, cheap shot and son of a gun.
If we're talking about dirty, cheap shot.
And you know what? I'm gonna add Mark Scheifele to that. The one time I'll actually agree with Ryan here.
Yeah.
No.
Not a fan of the Jets right now, so I don't like Scheifele right now either.
I mean, in terms of actually beating them, though, last I checked, it was pretty easy. I don't know.
Beating the Jets. Well, you know, it's easy when they don't go knee on knee with Jason Spezza. Dude, that guy's knees are probably like, you know, like he is an old man now. Like, you're really gonna go knee on knee with that guy? Like, bro, come on. That could.
In fairness, the knee on knee with Jason Spezza was Jason Spezza. It was him doing it, you know.
Come on.
I think he needed a head.
Don't do my boy like that.
First, Spezza knee Pionk in the head, but you know.
So that's worse than biting someone's hand?
No, it isn't. Well,
I hate this league. I hate it. No. You can't tell because there's so much okay. So kneeing someone in the head, yeah, that's bad. That is really bad. But the thought process of kneeing someone in the head versus the thought process of I'm gonna bite this guy's hand. Like, come on.
Well, like the resulting injury though, like bite. Fuck. Pour some alcohol on it, tape it up, and be fine. Knee to the head, that's a concussion.
What if he had rabies or COVID? Like, he could have spread that to him.
He wouldn't be allowed to play if he had COVID. He wouldn't be allowed to play if he had rabies either.
Well, bro, there are some diseases that he could have. I'm not gonna list them off, but
flu, sure, the flu. I guess HIV, I guess, but
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
I mean, oh no, that's a joke. I'm kidding. I wouldn't wish that shit on him.
No. Let's get off. Can we get off of the topic of diseases, please?
Yeah, let's get away from this.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah.
So Vancouver is good now.
Yeah. I was gonna wrap it up. The Canucks play 2 games. Till next time we have our podcast. We play the Jets on Friday, and we play the Carolina Hurricanes on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
So we have some matchups. The Tuesday next week, which is when we'll be doing it.
Columbus Blue Jackets!
Columbus Blue Jackets is who we will be playing for a game. I would love to see the Canucks. Counting the Blue Jackets games, so I'll say the next 3 games: Winnipeg, Carolina, Columbus. I'd love to see the Canucks pull at least 4 points.
Well, of course.
And I think that's a great step in the direction.
Yep.
Currently on a 2-game win streak, which is good for us. Okay, I know it's lotting off for Mr. Lee. Ryan doesn't know what a win streak is. I mean, you have to win. That's a 3-game win streak, right? That's huge. That's huge, and it's a great.
Look at his face.
I love you, Ryan.
Yeah. know where.
I like that one.
But okay.
I like that one. That was good.
I mean,
yeah.
like,
So,
we haven't had a winning streak all year. You're right. We haven't won 2 games in a row.
Are you serious? Oh my god, that's tough. I'm sorry.
We did the playoffs. We did in the playoffs. We won like 7, 8 straight, something like that. I think
so y'all haven't had a winning streak since April or May.
Since like May, yeah, June.
That's a little. Oh my god, Ryan! What is happening to y'all?
Well, we didn't play hockey for like 4 months, Josh.
No, what I'm talking about is like you guys. Like okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of thought
we can't all be on the Minnesota Wild and be on a 7-game win streak.
I don't want to talk about that. Okay, that was a shootout win. You know how much I hate the shootout.
Yeah. I just want to. I will have some credit. Half of their team is an AHL team. Still better than the Coyotes, though.
Yeah, by a lot, actually. By a lot.
Can we talk about the Habs injury list right next?
Okay.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I want to talk about the Leafs.
It's all yours.
Sure. Okay. Half our fucking team is injured.
Yes. Well, not injured. On COVID reserve.
No. Most of them are injured. Gallagher and Seminicky were non-roster.
Yeah, because I thought they had COVID. I thought Gallagher had COVID.
Yeah. But like Jeff Petrie, Josh Anderson, Tyler Toffoli, Joel Edmondson, Shea Weber, Paul Byron, Carey Price, all out.
Yeah.
Also, Christian Dvorak got injured last game. He's being evaluated. He could be out. We also got a couple guys that have been on season opening injury reserve who were admittedly prospects, but still. But
Ryan,
that's half our top 6. That's more than half our top 6.
Ryan, I have a question.
Nick Suzuki left.
What did you guys do to piss the hockey gods off so bad? Did you guys riot in the streets last year?
Apparently, we won in the playoffs, and that was enough.
Did you guys riot in the streets after you lost or something? Because this is like some Vancouver Canucks BS right now.
We didn't even riot. We celebrated when we won 1 game. That was it. In the finals. We celebrated a fuck ton when we won this in the conference finals, though. Say that.
What was that?
I don't like when you say that stuff.
Dog, I've said this before. You guys rioted in the streets, and you were banished to 10 years of hockey mediocrity by the hockey gods.
Are they even like mediocre or just kind of?
No, they were mediocre. They were mediocre. The Leafs, we're just never good. It's not okay. Here's the thing. It's not the Leafs. It's the Leaf fans. 90% of us are just like assholes.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
A lot of us are assholes.
Stop being an asshole.
I'm not an asshole.
You just said 90% of Leafs fans are.
Yeah. You want to know what I find funny about Leafs fans? I don't know if this is the same for fans of like.
It rigged you. I'll be good 3%.
100%, you dick.
I'm kidding.
What in the hell did I just get into? Like, all of a sudden, everyone's shouting percentage numbers at me. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What?
12%.
12% what?
I don't know. You said ship percentage numbers. That's all I heard.
Yeah, I said about 90% of Leaf fans are kind of dicks.
Yeah.
Like
10%, you dick.
I'm the 10% would not be the dick. This guy. Okay. I don't know if other fans react this way, but I don't know about you guys. But every time I talk to a Leafs fan, they always have a differing opinion on a certain topic that I have, which is interesting.
Leafs fans aren't hockey fans; they're Leafs fans.
Well, yeah, I know. My dad doesn't know anything else about hockey, but I do, and so I just kind of.
You are a hockey fan. You're the other half.
Yes. Which is interesting to me because my coworker and your dad hate Mitch Marner. I don't hate Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner is a good hockey player. He can't get stuff going in the playoffs. Okay, yeah, whatever. But like he is what?
Most important thing he did in that entire playoff series is puck over glass. Just saying.
Well, he also got married. I kind of agree with what Don Cherry said. He was playing like he had love on his mind. That's actually what Don Cherry said, bro. I listen to Don Cherry's podcast sometimes because it's actually like not that. It's pretty good. He's got his kids on there. So
Josh is racist confirmed.
Dude, I can watch something and not be racist. I am like, come on, Ryan.
But you know, Josh, if you listen to like R. Kelly, you're like a fucking pedophile.
Well, no. Look, I believe that you can still appreciate someone's talents without being racist. I don't agree with what Don Cherry said when he got deemed as racist. Okay, but Don Cherry is still like, you know, they're like he still produces a decent podcast. Like a lot of people who, you know, make mistakes. I believe that Don Cherry is, you know, he is an old man. He's old-fashioned, very set in his ways, and there are a lot of people that are like that are old.
Right,
they're not progressive like us. Yeah, well, why would you throw that on me like that, dog? Come on. Like,
welcome to Off the Boards.
Yeah, welcome to Off the Boards, where I have to prove that I'm not a racist. I have to defend myself.
Josh, do your Leafs rant. I did all I wanted to say.
All right. Listen up. These Leafs, man. So, last week, well, actually, so far from, I'll count Tuesday's game. The Leafs played 4 games since we last did a recorded session. Their first game was on Wednesday last week. They beat the Avs 8-3. We dominated the Avs. I was quite impressed watching that game. The next game, we lose to the Wild in the shootout. I hate the shootout. I think the shootout is one of the most dumb things in all of hockey, and I think a lot of hockey fans agree with me on that. The shootout is nothing but a talent fest, and whoever has the better goalie always wins. And I have no idea what just happened to Ethan, but all of a sudden he has disappeared.
Just give me a sec, sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so yeah.
Difficulties.
The shootout.
My computer charger.
Fair enough. The shootout is actually terrible because it's all just a skills contest, and whoever has the better goalie normally wins. And so, unfortunately, that's kind of how it falls. Then we lose to the Jets 6-3. There was so much like BS that happened in that game, man. Aside from the Spezza Pionk thing, the Leafs played with so much heart in that game and soul and effort. I was super impressed. Even though we lost 6-3, it was still a great game.
From what I've heard, the referee needed to be better in the game.
It was pretty bad. It's not the worst I've seen this year, Ryan, I'll be honest, but it was pretty bad. It was close. So then we beat the Jackets on Tuesday 5-4. Again, I like seeing that the Leafs are scoring a lot of goals. Like Morgan Mother Truckin' Riley. 4 assists in that game where we had 5 goals.
We want to talk about how you guys let in 3 goals in the 3.
Do you want to talk about how we still won the game?
It's true. I mean, hey, that happens it too.
Look, man,
we're on equal footing. We're the same. We're just as good as the Leafs.
We can let in the goals if we win, Ryan. That's the key. But I just want to say, Morgan Riley took a team-friendly discount. He just had 4 points, which is nuts. Anyways,
make that man your captain.
I don't think anyone in the Leafs Nation would disagree with that statement. Anyways, Andre Casse has been productive. When he's not been hurt, he has been productive, and I love it. I love seeing this guy go out there. Same thing with Michael Bunting, man. I would have never thought that Michael Bunting would be as good as he's been. It's actually been pretty good. So the year. That's true. No one at the beginning there in the Leafs was good. Jake Muzzin's finally brought his plus-minus back, which is nice. But, so tonight, the Leafs, going into next Tuesday, tonight we have a matchup versus the Lightning. Again, this is going to be another good matchup for the Leafs. It'll show us where we're still at. We have to play the Blackhawks on Saturday. That game will probably be a wash. I'm assuming the Leafs are going to get the revenge for what happened. The last time we played the Blackhawks, we won because we came back. I don't think that game's going to be close. We play the Oilers on Tuesday, the night that we're going to be recording the next episode, which will be a really good game. So out of these, they already have secured 2 points this week. Like I always say, 4 or 5 is always my threshold. Tonight's going to be the game, like if you're going to lose one this week, that's the game you're going to lose is against Tampa, which I would be okay with. I would like them to win tonight, or at least get it to overtime so we get that point so we can stay in the standings. I believe that we are ahead of them right now, yeah. So if we win tonight, we would increase our lead to 4 points over them. If they win, they tie us, and they would move into first place due to games in hand. So it's definitely going to be a good game tonight. I'm excited to watch the Leafs play at 8 o'clock. Actually, the game starts in 25 minutes here, so getting pumped up to watch the Leafs play the Lightning. Like I said, great game. At 8 p.m. Atlanta time.
It was a joke that puck dropped when we started.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no. I like I said, the Leafs have been still playing pretty good, and I hope it keeps going. So, Leafs Nation, right now we stay happy because we stay winning. As long as we stay winning, we stay happy. So, that's really all I have on the Leafs here. I can get us into some trivia in a second if we don't have any other bits of news. Someone take it away for a second.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier that the women's teams be joining Shell in international teams. They'll also be having the World Junior teams.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. That's actually really I love that.
That's awesome.
Always have to see more content NHL.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got. We were talking about the Habs being injured. They're on pace for missing the second most man games to injury in NHL history. I think the 03 or 04 LA Kings had more, but we're on pace to be second all time most games played, most games lost. Admittedly, it's because we've had 3 guys out since the start. Like, or actually 5 guys out technically, because we've had Brooke and Teasdale, who aren't roster players, but still on roster for some reason. Yeah, at some point next week, should probably talk about trade baits, because TSN put out their trade bait board. Ben Sherratt top of the list. Could get first round pick. I'm excited to see that.
One more thing. I was gonna say the Coyotes and what's going on with their arena. So on December 3rd, the Arizona Department of Revenue filed a tax notice in Maricopa County against the Arizona Coyotes. The company that owns the Coyotes, Ice Arizona Hockey LLC is the company that owns the Arizona Coyotes. For more than $1.3 million in unpaid state and city taxes.
Yep.
That's crazy. We could see that the Arizona Coyotes get locked out of.
Yep. It was known that they would lock out if they didn't pay it. As 5 years ago, that was they have wired the money over to Arizona, so it's all taken care of.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I just saw it right now, actually.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go to the Josh to prep his question, I guess.
It's all I had.
Board of Governors meeting is going on today. It was day 1 of it. Kim Davis, NHL Senior VP, announced that the league will be working with Sheldon Kennedy Respect Group to create a mandatory 90-minute training program for all executive staffs and players. This is, I believe, their response to Kyle Beach. So it's good to see that they're doing something, but it's only 9-minute training. It's like see something more. Admittedly, I don't know what. So
I have my first question for you guys if you guys are ready.
All right, let me close all my tabs so I have nothing on screen. I will open it. I'm ready to put my answer
on. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
So, this might surprise you guys to hear. But there's only been one NHL player who's ever worn the jersey number 0. Who was the player?
Oh God, I know a guy who wore 0, but I don't know if it was 0 or 00. Although, Josh, for clarification, would that not count if it was 00?
My honest answer to your question, I don't know. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm going to write it down. But I think this might have actually been the one.
There's only ever been 2 players to wear double zeros.
And you're looking for the guy who wears 10.
10. He had 10 on his jersey.
Oh, I'm gonna say the guy I can't remember.
I can give you guys a time period if you want.
Sure.
The guy's playing career went from 1983 to 1994, but he was undrafted, so that's really not going to help you very much.
God, no, I don't think it is this guy, but like it could be. Oh, I can't get anywhere it's slow.
You guys got nothing?
I got a name. I got a name.
Let's hear it.
Marty Biron.
It was not Marty Biron.
It's double series then.
The guy's name, Ethan, do you have an answer?
No.
The guy's name was Neil Sheehy? Sheehy?
Yeah, okay.
So,
Further, right?
Josh, when you look at the guy who's double zeros, Marty Biron was crazy.
He played in Hartford.
John Davidson. Yeah, Neil did play in Hartford. John Davidson and Marty Biron. Those were the two guys who wore 00. So,
right.
My second question.
Alright. Sorry, Marty.
Funny enough, this question has to do with a Marty. So, what, you guys are probably gonna get this one, and I hope you do. What was former player Marty Mcsorely famous for?
Oh no!
Like, there's a couple things.
The main one.
Okay, like I think.
What? Wait. Before he was in the NHL?
No. This happened while he was. It was a game between the Bruins and Vancouver. That's probably gonna spoil it, but.
Oh, that's the other thing.
Oh. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I will give you a bonus point if you can name the player that this happened to. The incident happened to.
Oh fuck! Hold on. Let me think.
Because now I feel like you both know what I'm talking about. So if you can name me the player, I'll give you a bonus point.
Yep. I know it 100%, so I'm letting Ryan go first.
You know the player too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a Vancouver thing. Of course he does.
I
can't remember the player. Like, oh god. All right, Marty Mcsorely. Obviously, he was Gretzky's like hired goon, but that incident you're talking about, I think he hit a player over the head with a stick.
He did indeed. And do you know what the resulting concussion was, by chance? What grade or what level the concussion was?
Oh, it was career. Like, it ended the guy's career, didn't it?
He caught this man, Ryan, with a grade 3 concussion. Like, wham bam chicken and ham. Ethan, I'm assuming. Name me the player that he hit, because I know that you know what it was.
Sure.
Yep, that is correct. So, in a game between the Bruins and the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver on February 21st of 2000, Mcsorely, this was before I was even alive, Mcsorely swung his stick and hit Donald, what did you say his name? Brashear?
Donald Brashear.
Donald Brashear in the head with 4.6 seconds left in the game. Richard fell backwards and hit his head hard on the ice, losing consciousness and suffering a grade 3 concussion.
Yeah.
That is delinquent behavior if I've ever seen it. But
and we thought hitting out was bad.
Hey Ethan, guess what?
I believe he was also charged with assault.
Yeah. I would hope so. So, with Ethan getting the bonus point from being able to name Donald's name, he is now sitting at 9. Ryan is at 10, and your trivia master, me, is at 7. So Ethan is slowly but surely catching up to this man right here.
I gotta step it up. I gotta step it up soon.
He's grinding. Ryan, he's on his way.
Oh no.
Well, okay. I don't know. Does anyone else have anything left today, or because I hear Brass Bonanza playing. Unless someone's got.
I kind of just have a little thing, I guess.
Go ahead.
If you guys are watching this, whether it's on YouTube or Spotify, make sure you first of all, make sure you follow us because it's a great podcast. And it's
Why
a
would
great
you not?
Great honor of life.
Yeah, off the board.
However, if you guys do have any questions or suggestions that we should talk about, or if you have, like I said, any questions, feel free to comment and we will go over it live and make sure to mention your name. Obviously, if it gets to an absurd amount of people, we'll go through, we'll pick and choose, but
I think we'll be good for a little bit. I think we'll be good for a little bit.
We're starting off small here, but hey, for those listening, you guys are absolute
These are the
beauties.
real OGs, man. These are gonna be the people that one day we go, man, these were the people who were here from the beginning. They were the OGs! But, Ryan, do you have anything to add to that? Because that was very good. I don't really have a lot else to end it with.
Nah, I mean, that's good.
Alright, well.
Okay, thanks for watching.
I'll wrap this up real quick. I got 10 seconds. So, guys, thank you again for watching this episode of Off the Boards. We did it on Thursday. Next week, we'll be coming back to you on Tuesdays. As always, I am Josh. Down there has been Ethan. Over there has been Ryan. And together, guys, we have all been collectively Off the Boards. We appreciate all of your support, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, guys.